Happy day 4. Today we are going to continue to talk about what to eat. We're going to talk about the 7 ways that you can balance your blood sugar. Day 3 video was about that blood sugar roller coaster, right? Where you eat a whole bunch of carbs or a whole bunch of sugar and you're feeling really great, and then an hour later you crash. And then what does your body say? Oh, I want more sugar, I want more junk. And then you get back up on this high and then you crash. And it's this constant cycle that so many people go through on a day-to-day basis because they are eating so much processed food, because unfortunately that is the world that we live in. So I want to help you try to not eat as much processed food, and I want you to balance your blood sugar levels. This has nothing to do with being diabetic or it does have to do with the insulin in the body. But it's just feeling more balanced throughout your body to make you not have those crashes constantly throughout the day. Then have energy at 3 p.m. after lunch, right? You want to have that energy and not be going for the candy bowl at work. So I'm going to give you 7 ways to help you start to balance your blood sugar levels. And then each day this week, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into those. So these are probably nothing that you've never heard before, but maybe you've never heard it in the way that it helps you actually balance your blood sugar levels, okay? So first is drink more water. You guys have probably heard me before. Here's my water bottle. I actually haven't even filled it up today yet. But drinking water honestly helps. So many times you have hunger pains that actually is just thirst. I know for me, that happens a lot. I think I'm hungry and really I'm just thirsty. And sometimes I give into the hunger and I decide to eat something. But most of the time I try and go for my water because I know that that's actually what I really need. And that's what I'm actually craving, not whatever it is that I want, like chips or chocolate or something. So your body is actually made 55 to 60% of the human body is water. We need water to make everything work properly, to regulate everything in the body. So you need to start to ditch the soda and drink more water. So how much water do you need to drink? We'll get into that later, but just think about half of your body weight in ounces. Let's start there. Number 2, the second way that you can start to balance your blood sugar levels is to evaluate the protein source that you're eating. So we want to add that protein source to every meal or every other meal. So you have either protein from animal sources or protein from plant sources, or no protein at all in certain meals. I'm actually going to give you this week an experiment that you can do with your body with protein to see which protein source gives you the most energy and makes you feel best. So I will give you that later this week, but look forward to that because it's something that I haven't done yet, and it's something that I'm going to do right along with you. Number 3 is to add more healthy fats to your diet. So this is like all the rage. Like I feel like everybody talks about healthy fats. So the healthy fats that I like are avocado, nuts, coconut oil. So those are just a few of the easy ways to add some healthy fats, but there's definitely others that I will be sharing later. Number 4 is to eat more, not less. This one I love. Like, it's not about cutting your calories and eating less. It's about eating more quality foods, reading the ingredients on a food rather than reading the nutrition label. Don't read the protein and the fat and the carbs. I don't care about that. I want you to read the ingredients, and we'll dive deeper into that. Number 5 is consistent meal timing. So each day you need to be consistently kind of eating around the same time of day so that your body gets used to that. So whether you wake up at whatever time you wake up and you have your first meal at 7 and then maybe you eat again at 9:30 and noon and 3 and 6. But you should keep it pretty consistent throughout the day. And again, we'll talk more about that later. Number 6 is sleep. Sleep is so important for you to regulate your body and get your body into balance. So, and it's not just 8 hours of sleep. I actually do best on like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I feel like I actually have more energy. Sometimes when I sleep more, I actually feel worse. So you really kind of have to test that out for yourself and see where you feel best. Maybe it's just going to bed earlier. Maybe it's getting up earlier. I know that sounds crazy, but we can dive into that and think about other ways that we can kind of experiment with your sleep to help you get kind of on a pattern or a regulation with that. And number 7 is movement. And not just exercise, because I think that when I say exercise, people think of that as like the dreaded thing. Like, I love exercise, so that doesn't do it for me. But for some people, thinking of the word exercise and having to do that is like the worst. But thinking about like moving your body and finding something that makes you actually feel good, that's a little easier to process and be okay with. So number 7 is movement. So again, the 7 ways are: drink more water, evaluate the best protein source for you, for your body. Number 3 is add healthy fats. Number 4 is eat more, not less. Number 5 is consistent meal timing. Number 6 is sleep. And number 7 is movement. I look forward to digging into each of these deeper with you guys this week. But for right now, just think of you for yourself. Just think of ways that you can start to incorporate these 7 ways into your daily life. I'll talk to you soon.